What is USDT? Tether? Tether Holdings, a stablecoin issuer, just released a blog post, its first in 6 months, stating that the company's USDT tokens are backed by an asset reserve worth $82.42 billion. After Terra USD's massive meltdown a few weeks ago, stablecoins all around the crypto market have suffered to varying degrees. While a few tokens in this asset class, such as USDC and BUSD, escaped the ripple effect caused by the loss of USD, the world's largest stablecoin did not. In this video, we will explain what USDT, Tether is, and what makes it a stablecoin. You'll also get to know more about how it's fared during the crypto winter compared to Terra USD. Before we begin, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get updates whenever we drop a new video. And without further ado, let's dive in. Tether is a stablecoin. Tether, USDT, is a renowned stablecoin that has been utilized by crypto lovers to leverage their cryptocurrency trades for years. USDT is tied to the US dollar, thus it should be immune to the market volatility that may have such a big impact on the value of other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Tether's goal is to create a secure digital asset with a consistent value. USDC is a stablecoin, meaning its value is tied to the price of the US dollar. Tether, USDT, should constantly keep the same value as its peg, according to the purpose. The aim is that regardless of market conditions, one Tether can always be exchanged for $1. A short history. Tether was first known as Realcoin before being renamed Tether in November 2014. It began trading in February of 2015. Tether now accepts the Bitcoin Omni and Liquid protocols as well as the Ethereum, Solana, OMG network, Tron, EOS, Algorand, and Bitcoin Cash SLP blockchains. Tether was the third largest cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum ETH, as well as the largest stablecoin with a market cap of around $83 billion as of May 2022. In April 2022, Tether's USDT accounted for 2/3 of all Bitcoin exchanges in terms of value. Understanding Tether. Tether is part of a new breed of cryptocurrency known as stablecoins, which try to keep the price of their tokens stable by connecting it to the price of a traditional currency, such as the US dollar. Tether also has tokens pegged to the euro, the offshore Chinese yuan, and gold, but none of them have anywhere near the market valuation of its USDT tokens. Stablecoins aren't subject to the same price volatility as more speculative cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin because of their peg to a traditional currency, which is sometimes backed by collateral reserves made up fully or primarily of the backed currency. Tether's website publishes a daily breakdown of its reserves holdings. Reported assets of $81.3 billion for USDT as of May 12, 2022. Tether reported having 83.74% of its reserve in cash, cash equivalents, short-term deposits, and commercial paper as of the same date. 4.61% in corporate bonds, 5.27% in secured loans to unaffiliated companies, and 6.38% in other investments such as digital tokens. The usage of stablecoins as a medium of exchange similar to traditional money is encouraged by their stable value. Stablecoins, as previously said, have made it easier to speculate in cryptocurrency markets. Stablecoins are also used as collateral via decentralized finance, DeFi, lending and staking protocols, which has contributed to their quick rise in popularity. Behavior during crypto winter. Following the collapse in the value of a competing stablecoin Terra USD, UST, from an issuer not linked with Tether or Bitfinex, Tether's price momentarily fell to as low as $0.96 in May 2022. Tether tokens rapidly rebounded to more than $0.99, and Tether announced that it would continue to honor redemption requests totaling 2 billion tokens on May 12th, at a 1-to-1 ratio to the US dollar. Despite broad market fears, the USDC managed to avoid the depegging phenomena. The stability can be attributed to strong user trust, which was aided by Circle, the business behind USDC, quickly publishing an audit to reassure its consumers. Tether has issued a similar report, which is a prudent move given that customer trust was low even before the Terra crash. Tussles with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) and an inflated amount of reserve assets are among the contributing factors. Tether hired MHA Cayman to provide an independent accounting reserves report. The document depicts the firm's assets as of March 31st, 2022 for the first quarter of this year. As an asset-backed stablecoin with primary holdings in US Treasuries, Tether has much a higher chance of weathering the present digital asset wave. Mark Lopresti, Managing Director of the Strategic Funds. Tether versus Terra USD. Tether and Terra USD are both stablecoins linked to the US dollar, however they use fundamentally different techniques to keep their value. Tether is a stablecoin that is backed by the company's assets and reserves. The Tether is considered to be completely reserved when its reserves are equal or to fewer than the number of tokens in circulation. Tether's current balances are available on its transparency page. Terra is a stablecoin that is based on algorithms. To enable the one-to-one US dollar parity, Terra uses pragmatic language in the settings it sets for another token on the Terra network, rather than cash holdings in a bank account. The Terra USD stablecoin is based on supply and demand market dynamics as well as Luna's ability to withstand price volatility to keep its price peg. Terra USD's price peg was lost due to reliance on the algorithm rather than cash reserves during recent market volatility. Has the price of USDT Tether always remained stable? The price of Tether is set to be $1. It has for the most part maintained its worth. There have however been times when it was worth more or less. The explanation for this is the law of supply and demand. If crypto prices fall and an investor's desires to sell their more volatile coins, demand for Tether may rise, causing the price to rise. Tether's price momentarily rose to $1.06 in 2020, demonstrating this. And negative news regarding Tether has led the price to plummet in the past. In 2018, it briefly reached $0.90. Tether Limited can alter supply in these scenarios to bring the pricing back into line. It's important to remember that there is no legal guarantee that Tether you acquire will be redeemed for $1. How is Tether backed? Despite stablecoins being a popular choice among crypto traders, Tether faces some additional problems about liquidity and if its reserves are sufficient to fund the number of USDT tokens in circulation. In 2019, the Tether website asserted that the stablecoin was backed by traditional currency reserves and cash equivalents, and sometimes other assets from affiliated entities. That's a little more information than what's being cited now. All Tether tokens are pegged at 1-to-1 with a matching fiat currency and are backed 100% by Tether's reserves, according to Tether's website. Tether's history of being honest about how the coin is supported, according to Adam Carlton, CEO of crypto wallet Pink Panda, hasn't always been obvious or consistent. It has a shady legal history, and its exact reserves are still a mystery, believed to be largely made up of undisclosed sources of commercial paper, Carlton notes. Other cryptocurrencies specialists believe it's widely acknowledged that Tether isn't completely collateralized in the crypto market, and more than a year ago it was a controversial subject. Markets have worked through the concept of comfort. It's clear Tether isn't backed by dollars. James Putra, Vice President of Product Strategy at TradeStation Crypto. Is Tether a good investment? Changing any cryptocurrency to Tether is easy and fast with Tether as well as other stable coins. However, converting a cryptocurrency to cash takes days and incurs transaction expenses. This provides liquidity to exchange platforms, gives investors no-cost exit options, and makes their portfolios more flexible and stable. Tether can also be transmitted anywhere in the world faster and with cheaper fees than typical bank and financial institution payments. While most individuals would avoid using Bitcoin or Ethereum for everyday purchases and transactions because of their extreme volatility, Tether makes perfect sense. For these and other reasons, it is still wise to examine Tether as a potential investment. While Tether, because of its peg to the US dollar, is not a long-term investment that will grow in value on its own, there are financing companies, exchanges, and wallets that will pay you large interest for storing USDT on their network. What do you think about this cryptocurrency? Let us have your thoughts down below. We hope you enjoyed the video and learned one or two things. Kindly like the video and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell icon so you could get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon.